I filmed this intro I don't know how many times, and I'm just over it already. Hello my fellow readers, welcome to Ren Reads. I am super excited about today's video because it's the start of a week-long readathon that I will be filming. Today is Monday, May 24th, and I will be finishing my readathon on Sunday, May 30th. I think that's the date. But I'm really excited what I'm reading in today's video because I have 3 out of 5 books that I will be finished reading for the Star Wars readathon, because as you all know, I participated in the May the Force Read With You readathon, I believe that's what it's called. But this week is the last week of May, and so that means I need to hurry up and finish up these books so I can be done with this readathon. But yeah, so far, I guess like for an update of the readathon, I read 2 of the 5 books, and it's the shortest books because I don't know, I just haven't really been in a reading mood, or I've been like also really busy because I finished school the beginning of this month. But now that I don't have school, I've been reading these and I've been back in the flow of things. But yeah, the first book I finished was Pokemon Arceus and the Jewel of Life. This is the manga. And I chose this book for my readathon for choose a book with your favorite color on it or something. And this had a good storyline, and it had good pictures, illustrations. I like the characters. I rated it at 3 stars out of 5. There's nothing really bad to say about this. So yeah, this is the first book I read for the readathon. And the second one I finished a couple days ago. It is Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. As you can see, I annotated it a little bit. This was the book chosen for read a book less than 350 pages. I think that was what the prompt was. I'm not sure. But in this 107 pages, I felt so many emotions. It was great. I remember reading this in high school, but I didn't really remember what the storyline was about. So when it hit those last like 4 pages, I was freaking crying and I had tears running down my face. And it was just a good read, honestly. I rated it a 5 out of 5 stars. Usually I rate books that make me cry or make me feel a lot of emotions throughout it 5 stars, and so that's why I did it justice and rated it 5 stars. But yeah, these are the 2 books that I finished for the Star Wars readathon so far, and these are the 3 books that I will be like working on throughout this week. I'm actually almost done with one of them. I'm almost done with Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I'm on page 255, chapter 17, and there's about 367 pages in here, I believe. So I have a little bit over 100 pages. I'm hoping to get this done with today because I'm off on Mondays, so I need to get a lot of reading done today while I can. I would say it's maybe like a 3.5 stars right now, but yeah. And then another book that I started a little bit was Flame in the Mist. I started this like at the beginning of the month and I just never really finished it. It's all right. I'm only on page 34, so I can't really say like any good or negative things about it, but it just started to bore me a little bit, so that's why I started to focus on the other books. But I'm still really intrigued about the storyline and the what is it called? How it's a different storytelling of Mulan. So still excited about this. I just need to be in the mood for it. And then the very last book to complete this Star Wars readathon is Hunger Games. I haven't started this whatsoever. It does look like an easy read. There's about 380 pages in here. So I'm hoping to finish all of these books by this week. I mean, I should. I have like time at night to read. But yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. If you like readathons or reading blogs, then stay tuned and give this video a big thumbs up. Click that red button down below to become part of my reading family. And without further ado, let's get started with the weekly readathon. Okay, so it is 12:15 a.m. and it's the same day, May 24th, or technically May 25th since it's 12:15 a.m. But I just finished Get a Life Chloe Brown, and I will say that I'm very pleased on how it ended and how the book was in general. I love the romance aspect of the book. Chloe and Red's relationship is freaking so cute. Oh my god, they are so cute together. And there was a lot of like sexy, steamy parts in the book, which I loved. I don't know, I just really loved the story and their relationship. Honestly, Red sounds like a guy that I would like in real life. Like, he has long hair, he has tattoos, he has a motorcycle, he has like kind of a grungy look, and I just love that for Chloe. She's getting it. I love how she had a condition, fibromyalgia, I think that's how you say it. And I like how he helped her through some of her conditions, and I just thought that was very caring and loving. I will rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It didn't get very interesting until like 150 pages or so, but honestly, it was worth the wait. I'm excited to read the rest of the trilogy, but tomorrow I'll be picking up either The Hunger Games or A Flame in the Mist. So that's where I'm closing off tonight. Super excited. I love this book. Okay, good night.
Next weekend, don't be us. The 175 people.
Okay, so I just got back home from work a couple hours ago, and I'm continuing reading The Hunger Games. I got to part 2 called The Games. I believe it's page 139, but I've been reading along with an audiobook just so I can hurry up and get through with it. As you can see, I'm not even halfway yet, and it is May 28th, and I have a couple more days to finish the Star Wars Readathon. I feel like this will be the last book to read with my TBR. I'm not sure I will get through Flame in the Mist, but that's why I'm also reading along with the audiobook so I can hurry up and get done with this. And if I can find an audiobook for Flame in the Mist, then I can hurry up and get that done, but I'm not sure. But right now I'm working on this book. I don't know if I said previously, but I've seen all the Hunger Game movies. I loved all of them. I love the adventure, the characters, the survivalness aspect of the movies. That's like my type of movies. I like thriller and horror and adventure and survival. So this has been good so far. It's exactly like the movie, but obviously it has more details about the characters and the settings and stuff. One thing that caught me by surprise is that Peeta and Katniss's relationship in the beginning of the book is kind of different from the movie. They don't have a bond, but like their relationship is more friendly and they talk a lot more than like in the movie. So I thought that was cool. I'm trying to get to page at least 200 tonight, and then let's see where we go from there, and I'll update y'all whenever I made progress. Okay, so I just got back from Waco, Texas. We made a round trip there. We went to Magnolia Farms. It's where Chip and Joanna Gaines, they have like a TV show. They have like a base area in Waco where they have like a bunch of little stores with their like furniture pieces, and they have like a bakery, a coffee shop. Today we went to the bakery and coffee shop because we've been there. I've been there before. It's like my 3rd time there. But I've never been to the coffee shop before because it's newly open or whatever. And I actually got a couple of things. I got a little sticker pack that has like a whole bunch of like coffee emblems. It has the shop sticker on it. It has like a French press, a cold drink, a coffee cup and stuff. I don't feel like taking them out, but I got a little sticker pack. And then I found this bookmark at the register, and it was only $4 and it was 30% off, so it was cheaper than that. And it just says Magnolia Press on it. It's a little wooden bookmark with a little tassel. So I thought that was super cute. And I don't have much bookmarks, so I thought that would be cute to add to my collection. But on the progress of my books, I read on the way there and on the way back. I wanted to get a lot of progress done with Flame in the Mist because it's really like my last book in my prompts out of 5. And honestly, I only got to page 70. It wasn't really vibing with me. It's not hard to read, but like every little bit of pages I read, I forget what I just read. So it's not really intriguing. It's not really pulling me in. And I know I've read less than 100 pages, and it's probably not to the meaty part of the story, but honestly, I just don't feel like picking this up anymore, and I don't know, I'm just not liking it. But on the other side of things, I read more of the Hunger Games. I didn't have my physical copy, but I read it on audio, or I listened to it on audio, and I'm in the middle of chapter 26, and there's 27 chapters in the book, so I have a little bit of 1.5 more to go. So I will be finishing this up tonight. And yeah, this actually has been a joy of a read. It's adventurous, it's thrilling, and it's just like the movie, and I love the movie. So this has been fun to read, and I'm glad to be almost done with it. So my dilemma is, so I have my May the 4th Read With You journal right here. That's the readathon I'm doing. I have 3 more days left, including today because it's the 29th. And I will complete 4 books that I know for sure of. This is my 4th book I will be completing. And that's considered a Sith Master rank 2. And my first readathon video and my Star Wars readathon video, there's like different ranks, and it's called the Sith Order. And if you read 4 books, you're considered Sith Master rank 2. And if you read 5 books, you're considered Emperor. I'm trying to get to the freaking Emperor place, but I can't do that unless I don't finish this. This prompt was for read a book that's a duology. And like I said, I don't feel like finishing this, and I don't think I will finish it in the near future. So I'm either going to choose a different prompt. Like, I can choose from a neutral prompt because I ran out of prompts from the dark side. So yeah, that's my dilemma. This is literally the only duology I have in my book collection. I have the Caraval duology actually, but it's 450 pages, and I don't think I will finish it in the next 2 days because I also have family in town, so I'll be mingling with them. And so I might just choose a prompt from the neutral, like the middle of the Venn diagram. But yeah, that's my dilemma, and like I said, once I figure it out, I'll get back to y'all. Okay, so I just finished the last clip about 5 minutes ago. After looking at the prompts and my bookshelf, I found out what prompt I'm finally gonna choose to fit in that 5th book. Okay, so I chose a prompt from the neutral side. I am still on the dark side. That's where the majority of my prompts are from. But I'm going to choose Force Sensitive, which is the top prompt on the neutral. And it says a book where a main character has a special ability. And after looking through my bookshelf, I found one that's perfect for this prompt, I'm going to choose Attack on Titan Volume 1. I haven't read any of these mangas yet, and I'm super excited to get started on them. And I've watched the show, or I've caught up with the show. I don't know any of the new season that's coming out because I haven't read the mangas, so don't spoil it for me. But I'm super excited to read this, and I thought it would fit right into this prompt because Eren Yeager, the main character, has the ability to transform into a Titan. And at this point, a lot of people can't transform into Titans, but as you can, like, if you've seen the show later on, you see that many people can turn into Titans. But this is a special ability for him because he's considered a human, and it's hard to like not spoil it if you haven't seen the show, but he has an ability to turn into a Titan, and so I thought that would be the perfect book for the prompt. And so now I know that I can finish all 5 books and become an emperor, so super excited for that. But I'm sure I'll finish this either today or tomorrow. I still have 3 days left, like I said in the last clip, but I just wanted to update y'all on this real quick. So I'm not gonna be reading this to replace it. I'll be reading this. Much better. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna act like this never happened, you know. Just cover and paste it. Okay, now I have added that prompt onto my list, and these are all the days that I've read during this month so far. This is today. I have 2 more days left, and then I have to read this and finish the last chapter on this one. I just finished The Hunger Games. It was good. I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. The ending is kind of sad because Peeta and Katniss aren't like on the same wavelength, so I don't know how the relationship is gonna further out in the rest of the books. I mean, I've seen the movie, so I know how it goes, but like it still took me for a ride, and I'm loving it. So yeah, family just got here. I'm gonna go hang out with them, and that's gonna be the end of today's little snippet. So glad I finished this book. It was so good. All right, bye. Oh my god, Mikasa stopped it.
John liked Mikasa.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I just finished reading Attack on Titan. I loved it. I've seen the anime, so I knew I was gonna love the book. It did include a little bit more facts than the show, and it included like a little bit more backstory of what they learned in class about Titans and everything. So with me finishing this, I'm gonna rate this a 4 out of 5 stars because I don't know if other volumes in the manga are gonna be better, so I'm gonna like leave that room for leniency or whatever. So that's 4 out of 5 stars. But now that I have finished this, that means I have completed the full Star Wars readathon. I am super excited. These were all the books that I read in the month of May for the May the Force Read With You readathon. And I'm just gonna go over them one last time, tell you my thoughts and my rating, and let's get this party started. Okay, so I ended up reading 2 mangas. The very first book that I completed was Pokemon, Archaic, and the Jewel of Life. I ended up giving this a 3 stars. It was great. Then the second manga I read, like I just said, Attack on Titan, 4 stars. And then I read Of Mice and Men. I will say this is my favorite book that I've read this month. I'm going to put it in like the little slot of my journal that I showed you in my first video. But in this 107 pages, it was great. It's my favorite. I didn't think this would be my favorite book actually, but it was amazing. I rated that 5 out of 5 stars. And then another one of my favorites was Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I annotated this one as well. I rated this one a 4 out of 5 stars, I believe. And it was great, a great romance. I love the couple of Chloe and Red. They're freaking cute. And yeah. And for the last book that I completed in the May the Force Read With You readathon is The Hunger Games. Once again, I just discussed this book. I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's amazing. It's adventurous, right up my alley. And yeah, those are all the 5 books I read for this readathon. And I'm just going to show you my completed spread. So once again, this is the spread that I did. These are all the days I read this month. Tomorrow is the 31st, so I had one more day left. So that's amazing. So since I read all 5 books, I am considered emperor. Yes, bow down to me, all my dark Sith people. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this was actually a really fun readathon to do. I love Star Wars. I wish I would have included a Star Wars book in this readathon, but even though I love Star Wars, I've seen all the movies, I actually don't have any of the books. And I went to a couple stores to find some. Like, I know Walmart carries some, but whenever I did go to Walmart, they didn't have any in stock, so that was a little bit disappointing. But yeah, okay, so that's the wrap up for this readathon. Reading that last manga, Attack on Titan, actually got me to accomplishing my Goodreads goal, which was read 20 books this year. And I'm obviously going to surpass that because it's only the end of May, about to be June, and I just can't believe I already read 20 books this year. Thank you for the creators of this readathon. It was fun. I will link them in the description box once again because I just had so much fun with this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Click that red button down below to become part of my reading family. Let me know if you're going to be participating in any readathons this year because I would like to check that out. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.